Hey everyone, after Asylum Week, my choice, I am contractually obligated because of so many critics and comments saying like, why do you get to pick every single movie? Why can't your co-host Kay pick out a movie? After all, she is the executive producer and creator of this show. And I'm like, fine.
Okay.
So she got to pick. I think she got to pick. You got to pick Jumanji: The Next Level.
Yep.
So this is her second choice this year with Murder Mystery, an Adam Sandler Jennifer Aniston movie. It reminds me of two films. And this movie is better than both of them.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. So why don't you basically say the story and idea and plot and whatever, and I'll say, or how do you want to do it? Because you want to get done with this fast.
It's going to take whatever it takes. Okay.
Will it take as long as the movie, 95 minutes?
No.
I will give it credit for this. Most Adam Sandler movies are like nearly 2 hours. This is good 95 minutes.
Excuse me. Okay, so the beginning of it is the wife, Jennifer Aniston's character. She owns...
No, the beginning is Adam Sandler's character.
Oh, yeah. But I was talking... Okay. Go ahead.
Are you forgetting this movie already? You just saw it!
No. He failed the detective exam again.
For the third time.
Yep. So he wanted his friend to, like, not tell the truth, but he said, I'm not lying for you. And he's like, no, I'm not asking you to lie. I'm just asking you not to say what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So they went out to dinner with their friends, their 15th wedding anniversary. And she kept saying in the beauty salon, she owns a beauty salon, oh, he's not going to take me, blah, 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 blah.
No, he promised that he would take me on our wedding night, and 15 years later,
we still haven't gone. Yeah. So he goes to the store not knowing this. He goes to the store, picks up a corny card.
This was before that.
Yeah, before that night. And picks up a $50
Please feel free to go chronological.
Picks up an Amazon card. So then when
100 is too expensive, so he gets a 50.
Right. So, well, he wasn't.
I mean, who only gives people $50 cards for their birthdays?
Children.
Okay.
So they're out to dinner, and the friend gave were they married or gave her a ring.
It did say it was an anniversary, so...
But it was Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler.
As well.
The Spitz.
Yeah, is that a relation to Mark Spitz, that diver, swimmer? Because they both had, like, mustaches.
Oh, baby. Excuse me.
God, I need to shave. Anyway.
So anyway, they go out to dinner, and then she is like, what did he say with her flossing?
Angry flossing.
Angry flossing. Because the Colonel did that too. And,
spoiler alert.
She mentioned, when are we doing this? When are we doing this? You promised me. When are we doing this?
This is like Fart the movie too.
And then he's like, we are.
Wow, you're desensitized?
I bought it.
You're desensitized?
He bought him a
from
trip.
That?
Whatever, I don't want to discuss that movie.
So we go on an airlines, and they say they're on their honeymoon, I'm assuming to maybe get a discount or a deal.
An upgrade.
Yeah. And I haven't seen this in a while on an airplane, and, well, I'm not gonna lie, I mean, not to be fancy, but I've flown more than one time. And... I've never seen
plane, 777.
Yeah, I've never seen a bar on a plane like I wouldn't do it, but
Emirates probably has a bar. I mean, they have showers.
I thought you said Qantas.
Yeah, Qantas too. I would assume...
Hey, people! Comment below if you want us to go to Dubai on Emirates Airlines.
No.
I'll follow those. I'll follow those three guys that found that mistake fare.
They lucked out.
Mm-hmm. Would you have done for that little amount of money? Of course not. So anyway, she meets this
Kavanaugh or somebody. He's an heir.
Cruz Kavanaugh? I don't know. Who's this, like, British guy? I think kind of like Jude Law, I guess.
Yeah. Dark hair.
Mm-hmm. And,
they're talking away.
yeah, and Adam Sandler's character gets jealous, and Jennifer Aniston says, hey, you know, we're going to be on this,
we have a chance to be on the yacht, and he's like, well, I booked a bus tour.
Yeah, you get to figure out how Ham ages.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Anyway, when they're on the cruise...
No, they get off the plane.
Then they see the bus. And they immediately decide to do the yacht.
Kids were screaming and everything else.
Complaining and stuff. And then afterwards, they get on the ship along with this girl played by Gemma Arterton, who was in Sex Machina. Which she wasn't even in Ex Machina, so does she have a grudge against Alicia Vikander or something? Or was that something the writers decided? Or I don't know. So they encounter a bunch of colorful characters.
All somehow, like, good friends, relations.
But yet enemies.
Yeah. He was tired of them poaching him.
The old guy was.
So he was going to give all the money to his fiancée. Or no, his wife at that time.
And then the lights go out.
Yep.
You hear a...
And then when the lights come back on, you see the dagger in the guy's chest. And then the colonel... He pulls it out. He's like twisting it and pulls it out.
Yeah, it's removable and replaceable, so they put it back in.
And he's like, don't touch the body. And Sandler, don't touch the body. Don't. So then he puts it back in and he's like, don't touch the sword.
I think it'll be tough to talk more about the movie without giving away spoilers at this point, even though we're only about a half an hour in. What I will say...
Well, can't you at least... He had the captain phone ahead to Interpol to meet them in Monte Carlo. Because the one guy was a race car driver for the old man's team. And they were all going to be there. So that they were all suspects. But everybody blamed the spritzes.
Yeah, they get accused because no one knows who they are.
Right.
Even the French cop is like, oh, you Americans, you guys are guilty.
Why you lied to me about the detective test? You're not a detective. You're a sergeant.
That does get revealed to Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, she wasn't real happy.
Mm-hmm.
So,
we can't spoil anything. And we won't spoil anything. But I do want to say...
there were a few suspects.
Well, the things I'm going to talk about have nothing to do with the murder.
Oh.
Okay?
The food?
No. The
dress, the wardrobe?
3 of the things that I noticed is that this is kind of like a... Well, it is a murder mystery, but I would say it's more of like a...
Whodunit?
A murder mystery version of kind of Just Go With It, which was...
Oh, I don't know that one.
The Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler one where they went on the cruise and Adam Sandler pretended to be married.
I don't remember that. Anyway.
Perfect!
Oh, okay.
And then they had to bring in a bunch of kids because he said, like, he was married with kids. But he was getting a divorce or something. To this girl, what's her name? Brooklyn Decker, maybe? I think that might be her name.
I don't know. So, anyway.
Yeah. So, anyway, it kind of reminded me of that. It reminded me of The Snowman. Except this movie actually has a beginning, middle, and end, and all the parts work out.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler, make The Snowman 2.
He was kind of not really thinking into it. You know, his partner said he was so smart, he knew all the answers, but as soon as there was pressure...
I think it was he couldn't hit when he shot.
Yeah. Or for her shoes. Hit her in
her feet.
Her feet. Hit her in the shoulder.
No spoilers, right?
Yeah. There's 3 women.
There's...
Jennifer.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay.
And the new wife, fiancé new wife.
And the Japanese girl.
That is the Japanese girl.
Oh, and another
the movie
chick.
Actress.
Yeah. Something else is that this movie, towards the end, and this is a very minor spoiler, it kind of reminds me of a better version of A Good Day to Die Hard because this car chase was actually well filmed.
Oh, yeah.
I could actually see what was going on and where and everything.
Yep.
How can an Adam Sandler movie outdo a Die Hard movie? Well, if you have John Moore, I guess this video quality is better than a John Moore production. And one thing that I was personally surprised with, lots of people often say, oh, Adam Sandler just makes vacation movies and he brings all of his friends to be in.
I don't think this had any of his usuals.
Alan Covert is in like 1 or 2 scenes, but like David Spade, Rob Schneider, Kevin James, Chris Rock.
Didn't see him.
Jennifer
Aniston has been in.
Jennifer Aniston is probably the only one, and I'm wondering if someone else might have been, but I don't know. I'm kidding. I wonder if that guy is in the movie. But yeah. Oh, his wife is in the movie.
Adam Sandler's wife?
Yeah, she's the, as Wikipedia says, the beautiful flight attendant.
Ah, that told him to go back to his seat.
Did his wife write that, or did he?
Sir, that is first class. You will need to go back to your seat.
Mm-hmm. Or earbuds are $9. What kind of cheap airline are they taking? Spirit?
No, when you're in the back, in the cattle car,
yeah,
a lot of things are not free.
$9?
If you take extended leg room...
That's $40. Yeah, I know. Thanks, Ralph Nader. But anyway, wouldn't it be terrible if this was posted like a day after he passes away?
Oh.
It's like, oh no, I'm being mean. Like, well,
would you recommend it? I would. I thought it was...
There's some Adam Sandler movies that I like that lots of people don't like. Happy Gilmore is something a lot of people like. I'm a big fan of Mr. Deeds. I know. That's kind of like a forgotten Adam Sandler movie, I guess. For me, the worst that I've seen is Little Nicky, and I've only seen like maybe 25 minutes of that movie, and I don't know if I necessarily want to see the rest of it. This is probably better than the first Grown Ups. This is better than Just Go With It. This doesn't have Nick Swardson, so it's incredible in my opinion. Am I wrong, Bucky Larson?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Also, this is PG-13, so, some of the... I don't know. Adam Sandler tends to do PG-13 movies. Like, I don't hate bedtime stories. I don't hate Pixels. I don't hate, Jack and Jill.
Okay. You're gonna go through his whole repertoire.
Ridiculous Six got all of the flack that Pan should have gotten. Except for Erod. Erod was smart.
I would recommend it. I mean,
It's
you can
not the
see
fu-
it. You
it's-
can see it on
Netflix.
So
It's not that I hate it, it's just that it's not that funny to me.
you didn't think it was funny?
I only got like a few chuckles.
Oh, it's not like Blended, huh?
I don't know. Yeah, Blended was kind of funny with that part where the daughter gets a makeover and they're all playing like music with all of them, and then with Adam Sandler plays "It's the End of the World as We Know It,"
Yeah.
because he had dressed her up to be kind of like tomboyish.
Yeah, because she played sports in school.
Her name was Espin, ESPN. And then I think there was another one when it was like, when Drew Barrymore got a makeover or something, and then it looked at one woman and it played, "I kissed a girl and I liked it." Yeah, you could view this as a vacation movie, but this one has a story.
Plot.
It has a plot. It has a story. Stuff happens. There's a beginning, middle, and end. So, I think even critically, it's actually viewed pretty good. So, yeah.
And he made how many movies for Netflix? 6 or 7?
It was originally a 4-picture deal, but I think it got extended, and I'm like... I'm trying to think, who are some other... Ugh.
I don't remember the other movies right now.
Ridiculous Six. There was,
Think.
There was that movie with, about his agent. Wally something, I think. Or Wexel something, I think.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure there was, like, The Do-Over, maybe? There's been several. There was the Chris Rock, Adam Sandler one.
Okay, so he's had at least 4 or 5
And
or
I
6.
think there was a new Kevin James one out recently. And, there's actually a sequel to this coming out this year? Or maybe it came out last year?
Is it going to deal with the Orient Express?
I guess.
Huh.
Spoiler alert, it sets it up for a sequel. So anyway, that's our review. Join us next time when... I'm back.
You're back?
I'm back, and you are going to be terminated.